The Columbia Festival of the Arts history is really closely connected to the history of Columbia itself. When Columbia celebrated its 20th birthday in 1987, it was a celebration of the arts called Hail Columbia that brought together businesses and community leaders and arts organizations to celebrate everything that made Columbia really special. Following that event, it was decided by these same community and business leaders that there should be an annual event celebrating the arts and entertainment and everything that's wonderful about Columbia. And so the Columbia Festival of the Arts began. The first Columbia Festival of the Arts event was a 3-day weekend held at Merriweather Post Pavilion that featured the Baltimore Symphony Orchestra. Since then, the festival has grown and expanded and changed a lot over the last 28 years since its founding. Over the decades that followed, the Columbia Festival of the Arts grew to be a 16-day festival that started in June with a kickoff at the Columbia Town Center lakefront, right on the shore of Lake Kittamaqundi. I think that the Columbia Festival of the Arts really embodies everything that James Rouse had in mind when he began Columbia in the 1960s. The festival is a really special place where you can see people of all ages, ethnic groups, different cultural backgrounds all come together and celebrate the arts and what it means to live in Columbia.
A lot of work goes on behind the scenes to get ready. We start planning almost as soon as the last festival ended. We start looking at art to present. We have to figure out if we can present them, if it's physically possible. They have to be scheduled in. It's very, very important for us to give the artistic quality that the designers had dreamed and that they expect and that the people want to see. So we never cut corners. We give every show 100% attention to detail. We create the best possible thing we can. We're in a high school theater, but it's the finest high school theater in the country, I think. And we get you the best art we can. And for me, that's what's really important, is presenting really good art that people usually don't get to see.
One of the greatest things about the festival is that it really encompasses all variety of art forms. We do visual arts, performing arts, and music, dance, theater, spectacle events. There's something for everyone with the festival, and that's really what we're committed to. We try to have free events, ticketed events, and master classes and workshops with top-notch performers, and all for a ticket price that costs a lot less than what you'll see in Baltimore or Washington, D.C. A lot of people think that the Columbia Festival of the Arts staff are only seasonal, that what we do is just happens for the summer months, that we're getting started now and we make the summer happen and then we go away for several months. We are actually here all year round. We are fundraising, we're planning, we're meeting with different community partners to bring the festival to life.
We're able to put on a festival like this through so many friends, and without those friends we could not do a festival like this. It starts with the Rouse Foundation, the Columbia Association, the state of Maryland, the Howard County Arts Council, a lot of privately owned businesses, banks, individuals. It's a huge group effort, and we're lucky to be in a community like this that can support such an arts festival. Well, I think the greatest thing that I found when I started last summer was a staff and a board that was really game. What I proposed is that, and eventually they supported it unanimously, was that we go from 3 weekends a year done in the summer to 4 festivals a year done seasonally, fall, winter, spring, and summer. All weekend long, and with very specific themes. I mean, every festival will now be a weekend long. So typically we've done 16 days in June, and that'll go down to 3 days in June of 2016. It'll still be at the lakefront. Many events will still be free. It'll still have that cool outdoor kickoff to summer feel. It'll be shorter, but there will be another one around the corner the following October. For this year, we're going to do a 3-day spring festival, and then the summer festival is going to feel a lot like festivals in the past, where it'll take place mostly over 3 weekends, but it'll be sort of the prime time events, Friday, Saturday night, Sunday afternoon sort of thing. But that'll change pretty quickly thereafter. I think the best thing a festival like this can do is accurately reflect the community. And I think Columbia, as I'm finding, I'm a newcomer to Columbia, but I'm finding that it's affluent, it's interested, it's culturally curious. I think it wants to be educated, it wants to be entertained. Certainly one of the very first tenets that Jim Rouse laid out is that we have to have fun. As citizens of this town, we have to have fun. And I hope people come and notice some differences, but also realize that it's the same festival they've always loved.